Hey y'all, hi. I have um, I decided, since I've taken you on a tour of the online studio and showed you my website and all that fun stuff, I thought it was about time to tell you a little bit about me, how I got here, who I am. And so that's what today's tutorial, it's a tutorial about me, how to use me, how to understand me, if you will. So as if you haven't figured out yet, I can be a little goofy. Um, I am a mama, a proud mama of two grown, beautiful, amazing children. I am a nana. I've got two grandbabies that are beautiful and amazing here in Boise, Idaho. I have been a seeker pretty much all my life. I am constantly seeking everything. I mean, I want to understand everything. I'm a learner. I want to study. If I could just spend my life studying and learning and understanding, I would be in heaven. Um, I'm also a sailor. I started sailing here in Idaho back in 1989. And I've been a sailor ever since. I started on Hobie Cats. And when I moved to the tropics, I ended up owning a 41-foot monohull, a Morgalina, if you will. And I got my captain's license and actually chartered in the Keys with the Boy Scouts. And I did a year of private chartering while I was down there. And my dream has always been to go cruising. And so we'll see if that still is in store for me. I'm still open to that possibility, even though life happened and things changed and I sold my boat. And last but not least, I am a teacher. Everything that I learn and study and do my best to understand, I'm so passionate about it that I want to share that with others. And so that's where the teaching comes in. I'm just sharing what I'm learning because there's just so many fascinating things out there. I grew up in Idaho, in a small logging community, which is now turned into a crazy tourist town. On a lake, I grew up skiing. I grew up in the outdoors, small town community vibe, and had my kids, raised my kids in Boise, and then once they were out of the house, I headed to warm weather. So the last 20 years, I have been in the tropics in South Florida, the Keys. I lived in Mexico. I lived in Tortola, BVI. So really enjoying the tropical feel, the tropical life. And then my grandbabies came along. So I am back here in Boise, Idaho, which I am loving the time with them. So one thing I did want to answer is like, why did I call it the Yoga2Life Online Studio? That's a great question because I started my yoga journey teaching and studying and practicing 20 years ago. It was January 2000 when I was living in Mexico. And I pretty much focused on the asana, the physical practice of yoga for most of that time. I did my first teacher training in 2003 in South Beach, Miami Beach, Florida, and have been teaching ever since, either part-time or full-time, and practicing ever since. And three years ago, 2017, I did a Yoga2Life coach training. I wanted to incorporate life coaching into my skill set, into my toolbox, because I found that I was really working with my students, my clients. I was coaching them anyway, so I wanted to fine tune that. And so I got my certification there and began that journey. In 2018, I did an advanced 300-hour yoga psychology teacher training, Yoga Psyche Soul, which even pushed me further down that path of working more with the mind and using the physical body as a tool to support the mind. And so I've kind of shifting gears into that and really looking at using the physical practice of yoga simply as a tool to navigate life, to figure out what you want, how you want it, how you want to get it done, where you want to go, all that fun stuff. And so that's why I brought that in, because I will be bringing in coaching tips, coaching tools. I'll be offering my private yoga coaching, and in always using the physical body as a tool for whatever it is we're working on. So that is why I called my studio the Yoga2Life Online Studio, because we get to do everything, not just the physical practice. I'm so excited. And so that is a little bit about me. If you ever have any questions, please feel free to ask. I'm an open book. And so yeah, so that's me. Peace out. Namaste, y'all.